Starting at point guard, at 6'6", number 5, Dyson Daniels. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 9, Asad Thompson. The other guard, number 3, AJ, number 3. The head coach for your Toronto Raptors is Coach
Glancing at the players on these roster scores, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. R.J. Barrett is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Vucevic, and it's Flag in at the 3. Now, here's Barrett. At Giannis. They get a hand on it. Daniels against Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Toronto. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Barrett. Six on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Fast break, here come the Suns. And Barrett slams it in.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
To the inside, Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Toronto with the ball, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those lines.
And finished off by Lively.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Now, here's Barrett. Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Out to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Here's Drummond. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot on the run of Sear, tough to catch.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation door. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Drummond working against Claxton. Shot clock at 6. With the step back. They get it back. And Lively able to finish.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Suns, Al Horford. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Keyshawn George comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Rollins subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Now here's George. Pass to Rollins. To the middle, here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
How about the playmaking ability of Al Horford? Wonderful at positioning himself and capitalizing.
Now Daniels buries it down low. Daniels has got his second basket.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's George. Out to Barrett. And the rejection by Claxton. Outside Daniel. Toronto working the ball around now. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's George. Still yet to score. Onside Barrett. Here's Flag.
And with all he can do offensively, Flag is such a dangerous pick-and-roll screener.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. changes for Phoenix. Lopez comes in for flag. And McCollum subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Toronto leading by 10. Outside Robinson. Spins over McCollum. Robinson, that's good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's McCollum. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Holland into the lane. Robinson kicks to Holland. Here's Daniels. No good off the front iron. Suns trail by 12. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Holland. Here's the screen. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Suns. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And he gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Thompson, a screen on Horford. Inside. Thompson with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Pass to George. Now Horford. Now McCollum. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. From 14. Filipowski with it, working on George, and he's good on the 3-ball. Robinson's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Rollins. Clock at 6. Stolen by Robinson. Now running up the court. Robinson pushing it up. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Rollins. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And he converts the layup.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Thompson against George. Thompson looking for an opening. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Raptors out in front, up 11. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Holland. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Robinson. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Toronto. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. And that 7-foot wingspan of flag helps him when he's in close.
Pass to Robinson. Lively a screen on McCollum. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys?
It sure does. Hey, Hallie, thank you very much for the report.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Pass to Lively. Robinson on the wing. Claxton sets the screen for Robinson. Misses the wing chair.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Here's McCollum. Outside, Barrett. And the Suns miss again. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Holland. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Outside, Barrett. Here's McCollum. He hits it from 9. McCollum's got 6. The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Down low, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And Phoenix making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Robinson against McCollum. Outside, onto the Kumbo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Good on the second free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. It's good. McCollum's got 8.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
McCollum outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Lively. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Robinson against Barrett. 6 to shoot. Robinson misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Good work there as it goes.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Outside Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett. The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Asar Thompson comes in for Derek Lively. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Duncan Robinson. And for the Suns, Al Horford's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Keyshawn George comes in for Flag. And Rollins subbed in for Barrett. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns trail by 4. Drummond with a screen on Daniels. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by George. Drummond's got his first basket.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson is screen on McCollum. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's McCollum. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Pass to Thompson. A 15-footer drained for 2 points. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
On the wing, George. Pass to Rollins. Now here's McCollum. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Suns.
Number 11, Brook Lopez.
Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Thompson. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Filipowski passes to Hunt. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 4. Over to the wing. Here's Rollins. Pass to McCollum. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. And it's hit back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Now Horford twice on the pipes.
Here's McCollum. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Toronto. 1:56 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Filipowski passes to Claxton. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Suns trail by 3. McCollum outside. The three. Thompson with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Claxton sets the screen for Thompson. And Claxton throws it down.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Out to the wing. Pass to Rollins. McCollum left side. And the Suns miss again. Toronto leading by 5. Here's Thompson. Moving in. And Thompson slams it home.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Rollins. Lopez, a screen on Daniel. Tries the spin move. Here's Rollins. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a deep three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Raptors leading by 5. On the court for the Suns. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Flag. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Giannis in at the point. And it goes down 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
The screen from Thompson. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barrett the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. Left side, Barrett. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Barrett. From past the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Raptors leading by 5. Daniels with it. Out to Thompson. Pass to Lively. Now Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. The Raptors need to get a shot off. There's the triple. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Misses off the right iron. Suns trail by 5. Outside, Barrett. Giannis outside. So the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Flag. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, Flag can do it all. He can initiate and he can beat you off the catch as well.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Kevin?
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And Toronto making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Phoenix. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Robinson. And here's Daniels. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Flag. He has 7. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Barrett. He's covered by Thompson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Flag. For the lead. Good on the three-point shot. Flag's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
An effective three-point shot is going to be crucial to Flag's success in the NBA.
Daniels kicks to Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Sweet move. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Filipowski, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
Number 22, Kyle Filipowski.
Robinson for 3. And again, Toronto no up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Clock at 6. And Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. RJ Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Flag. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Now here's Vucevic, lively defending.
Well, this is about the stellar interior game of Nikola Vucevic. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
Both teams changing it up here. Here's Filipowski. No scoring in this one.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Lopez left side. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. His three-pointer's off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. Thompson outside. Here is Daniels. There's the pick for the tie. Al Horford with the rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's Rollins, and the rejection by Lively. Outside Daniels. Lively sends a screen for Daniels. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Phoenix leading by 3. McCollum right side. It's deflected. Outside Daniels. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
McCollum outside. Lopez a screen. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Tristan Thompson is checked in for the Raptors. Pass to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Thompson, defended by George. Thompson sets the pick for Daniels. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Horford. .130 left in the third quarter of the game. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good on the jump shot. There's 1:17 left in the third. Now here's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
The Suns shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's McCollum. It's blocked. And here's Daniels. A floater. Horford with the rebound. The Suns shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Rollins the pass to Horford. Toronto grabs the miss. Lively's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Driving inside. They now take the lead. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Puts one up from 19. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Derek Lively is out there with Thompson. Then it's Dyson Daniel. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Barrett. Connects on the open J. Barrett's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And Barrett slams it in.
Boy, the handles of RJ Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
Inside. Antetokounmpo against Daniel. Yep, that one goes in there. 22 points for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Pass to Thompson. Outside Daniel. Thompson sets the pick for Daniel. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Barrett. To take the lead. It's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Here's Daniels. And the rejection by Giannis. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Flag. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now Drummond. He's covered by Daniels. For 3, Barrett. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Suns trail by 4. To the paint. In the corner, Drummond with it. Here's Flag. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Vucevic setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 5 rebounds tonight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach address his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And he sinks the second. Raptors leading by 5. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tighter.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. And he has 28 points for the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Thompson outside. Pass to Daniels. For the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Barrett. Here's Flag. And here's Giannis. He's covered by Daniels. Nice shot by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Daniels against Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want
The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Daniels with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Outside Daniels. Takes the 13-footer, and down it goes. Suns trail by 6. Outside Barrett. And a flush by Antetokounmpo.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. George is checked in for Vucevic. Lively against George. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Showing the moves down low.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Barrett. Off the glass.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Claxton, and it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Barrett, Flag. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Count it.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Suns. Daniels pulls it down. Toronto leading by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the dunk.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Outside, Barrett. And the Kumbo inside. He's covered by Daniels. Good!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And it's good!
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Flag! It's good!
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
To the hoop. Count it.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
George fires. Off target from outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Toronto. Number 3.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. A deep 3. So it's Toronto winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as we present our player of the game.